This would art. One so far.
I'm scrolling through the chat and I'm looking through all the things that were rolled. And I was seeing also under the actors page we have the kingdom sheet and the camping sheet.
Yes, that was fixed last week.
Nice.
Yeah, we have a new
This
sheet
is
for that.
a new kingdom sheet that got updated as of last week, and since we are back on Pepper's machine, and with that, he also has some sort of camping module that lets us do assign camping activity.
So it's a quick, I click one button, assuming people are doing their usual thing, and it's bada bing, bada
And
bing.
everyone rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but we'll get to that in a little bit. I'm going to tinker with it first to figure it all out.
And since we are back on Pepper's machine, and with that, he also has some sort of camping module.
All of y'all, it's a brand new morning, and what do you guys call yourself? Stag's Rest.
Stag's
What?
Rest.
That's the city.
Yeah, Stag's Rest.
Yeah.
Can I?
If you want to, hang on, let me, I got you. All right, unpause it so I can draw.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Oh, it's not
change
centered. So move the party over. There we go. Now uncentered. And it's the what?
I don't know how to uncenter it.
No, I uncentered the name.
Oh, I see it now. I gotcha. Stag's Rest, our capital, our tiny little town.
Our little bustling village. That has a murderer problem, but, well, a murderer solution.
Yes, but everybody right now, I think y'all would probably be prepping out to head back out. You're at the main town hall. Will, your character was given in your journey to here. You ran into a powerful political character named Lady Jamandi, and she gave you a letter of introduction and told you to find a small group of people, the leaders of the newly formed Stag's Rest. So you're given instructions and enough food to get to there from the main city, which, if you scroll out in the top right, that's Brevoy, or one of its sovereign cities right there.
That is one.
Yep, so...
I'm completely new to...
Oh, yeah. Foundry is a new experience.
Have you played Pathfinder before?
I played first edition Pathfinder a long time ago. I've not played second edition.
Okay. I don't know what's changed between the two.
A lot.
Oh,
A lot?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
What? Will's an experienced DM. I'm sure he'll get the hang of it quickly.
And we can help you.
Oh yeah, we're still learning ourselves. We came from 5e, or I did at least. I barely know.
Yeah,
5e.
I think all of us came from 5e.
I've been playing Pathfinder longer than the rest of them, but yeah.
Okay. All right.
Look at
I'm
this
just
guy.
saying, I'm not.
Okay. Good night. Love you.
Love you too.
We love you too, Pepper.
That's kind.
Yeah, but yeah, Will, your character, whose name I 100% remember how to pronounce, Lachlan. You're quickly able to find directions. You get a little bit lost, but a small gnomish red-haired lady gives you directions, points out where you need to go. And you are in front of this very Tudor, like, Germantown aesthetic town hall, a tower on either side. If you ever look at a picture of, like, a German town, this is that town right now.
Yeah, I know, like Tudor-style houses.
Yeah.
Buildings. Gotcha.
Yeah. That's the current aesthetic until they can get themselves stone, if it immediately become Rome. But you're in front of
Honestly, I
this
kind of
town.
like this. No, I love the Tudor style houses.
They're cute.
Tudors
Also,
of Rome
you
would
know,
be a massive
mechanically,
change.
the houses are not going to be made by anything other than wood. I
I
think.
mean, we could always ad-lib that stuff as needed. If we want special upgrades or whatever.
No stone on no darn house.
But, Will, if you have... Oh,
Boundary question.
yes.
Maybe I'm being dumb. How does one like move around the screen? Like I can zoom in and out. I'm trying to figure out.
Right click and drag.
Right click.
Yeah, then...
Just looks like middle of North
Currently
Carolina.
not using my mouse, but I might have to move to my.
It really does just look like North Carolina.
It's just western.
might be.
Actually, all of West, like rural North Carolina, and it's just that.
It's in Alabama.
Okay, rural South.
No, that's North Carolina. I don't believe you.
I could give you 20 names of cities or towns that I've seen that are that. Like that's the big like town square. You know.
That's 20-minute drive east or west for me to find that.
Mm.
But
That's Florida.
That's what the town that the liquor store has looked like.
Georgia, Moss, and Marcus, you guys are probably kind of maybe not gearing up, but you've got your plan. You're walking in out the front door, and in walks a man. Will, describe your character.
So, what you see walking in seems to have a little trouble with the door. First comes in, you see a tall, kind of spindly man wearing a fairly fine, like long, dark coat, kind of wrapped up, in heavy gloves, walking with a cane, leaning on it. Seems to have some issues with mobility. Beside him is a very large, dark gray dog. Seems to stick right by his legs. Kind of shortish hair, undercut, but with a fluff that kind of falls down to one side. Very pale skin. His hair is a mixture of black and gray that makes him look older, even though it's hard to tell exactly how old he is. He has these pupilless white eyes on very pale skin. Seems just kind of like be hobbling in, sort of taking things in as he walks in. The dog just kind of silently sticking right to his side, like very well behaved. The dog itself is kind of like long and curly hair. It's meant to look like a I don't know if you know, like the old, like I actually have a picture for the dog. Ooh. It's like one of the old Irish hounds.
Oh,
Love those.
I just googled them and oh my god, I love them.
That's the dog. I'm still looking for a good picture.
Ooh, pretty dog.
Dog. Yeah, very long fur that almost like at certain points of it almost looks like it's like twisted in with like roots and plants and moss. Kind of very natural mixture. Just kind of like, I guess, walks in the door, gets himself situated where he can kind of lean on his cane a bit. And yeah, vast majority, like really the only part of his like skin that is visible is his face. And even then, you see like looks like there's some scars on one side of it. Taking in the building, all the little details of it.
Is he a human?
He's a fetchling.
A fetchling.
Humanoid, but pale.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Irish.
Like would look like a human, but super pale and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Irish.
Irish.
I heard that. I heard that, Jack. That was
Very much yes. But yeah.
yes, but Moss, Marcus, Georgia, describe yourselves and what you'd be wearing or relatively doing.
Okay. So there is a fairly tall for a hobgoblin, but fairly short for a normal person. Hobgoblin, standing, like leaning over a table. Looks like we're like preparing to go on a trip somewhere. He's wearing big, heavy armor. He has a big sword strapped to his side. It looks like someone stabbed him in the face fairly seriously. And he has a pretty big facial scar on, I think it was the left side of his face. And one of his eyes is blind. It's the same sort of pupilless eye. He has pale gray skin. And he's going to, like, look over to you, and he's going to kind of look you up and down. Just, like, based on the look of you, are you blind? Or does it just seem like that's how, like, Fetchling's eyes work?
No, that's just how his eyes work. The cane is like a walking cane. It's not a seeing cane.
Okay. Understood.
But yeah, like the way looking around, like it's clear like his eyes are taking stuff in. It's just they just don't have pupils.
Gotcha. He's also wearing like a mask of a, or what is it? How does it look? How does the Staglord's mask look? Is it a skull?
Yeah, it's
a deer skull, right?
You have a slightly damaged version of that skull, of that helmet.
Yeah. It looks like the head has been,
yeah.
the skull was smashed in, but it's been like mildly repaired and just kind of put back together.
Oh, speaking of mildly repairing it, I have a gift for you.
Oh?
Yeah, something I whipped up and I meant to give you a little while ago. I gave, what's his name, the first version of it. But you get the perfected version. Obvious.
Oh, shoot.
Can I just drag and drop it right into your inventory? Will that work?
I don't mind at all, yeah.
No. Okay, it won't work. All right. It's an oil. I was thinking I could just plunk it into your inventory if I plunked it in the consumables section. Can't. On the party group, it's going to be in the consumables. It's an oil of men.
Thank you.
And if you want to try and fix the helmet a little bit more with that, so it's not like pressing against your skull.
I appreciate that quite a bit.
And you see handing this potion to the one-eyed hobgoblin is describe yourself.
Yeah. So I am a humanoid with a few too many eyes. I have pallid skin, long hair, and I'm wearing. I didn't pop that out. I meant to. What is that plopping noise?
Double moss.
Oh, I have a background music going.
Okay.
Urban.
Okay. It sounded like the one scene from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs with the cop that running down the street.
Yeah,
That is so specific.
It is so specific. It's a specific. Anyway, I don't. My night shift puts on Nickelodeon and then loses the remote. So sometimes we have to. But I am wearing simple robes. Just a very. Just a really plain gray and black robes and a big pointy hat. And I've got a small spider on my shoulder. Spider.
Oh, it's a pretty spider.
And then lastly is probably a man approaching the two of them.
Well, hold on.
Oh.
What are you two doing? Are you two just kind of sitting there?
I figured we were like in front of like a table with a map on it, trying to like figure out like exactly where to go.
Okay. And so, I guess, what is that noise?
Who's out there?
Background noise.
Which one is it?
Background
'Cause I
noise.
want to turn it down. The little tip taps.
Exterior urban.
I think someone's lurking outside.
Is that where the weird baby
Come on,
noises
get!
are coming from?
Yeah, the music. But I'm turning down, I think, interface? Because I think that's the part of it. Anyway.
It should be playlist, and it should allow you to control all the sound.
Yeah, I like the music and the ambiance. It's just the little footsteps and stuff. Like noises.
The little tap.
Taps.
Like you've got
The Yoshi.
gremlins.
The Yoshi. So I guess kind of at the back of that table would be I can't find what height I put him at, but I probably about 5'10", human male, who at this point would, as soon as the door opens, he would just kind of look up, kind of what would look like kind of instinctually. He's wearing kind of very plain clothes, light-ish clothes, green in color, including a bit of a hood. You'd be able to see that he has leathers, as well as cloth clothing, and there would be kind of on those leathers would be, you could probably see a couple of daggers or knives and a short sword kind of at his hip. Look at you, but not in a way of like, suspicion or anything. Just kind of like a door opens and you look up. What's that type of thing? He looks, as far as like his facial features and stuff like that, he has medium length brown hair, green eyes. He looks very, I guess the word would be kind of somewhat plain. Not someone that would visually kind of jump out as really anything. Just kind of looks like a normal-ish person. Yeah, I think that
A great man.
He looks young, in his like early 20s.
The hobgoblin is going to kind of look you up and down and say, you a citizen? Can we help you?
Not a citizen, I don't think. Unless you're very quick to acquire new people here. New to town, sort of. What time is it, by the way? Is it like daytime or
Yeah, we'll call it rough morning.
morning? Traveled in over the night. Heard some things about this place.
Oh, good, I hope. All good, I hope.
Yes, been a bit of a interested party looking to help you with your little venture here, perhaps.
Oh, yeah, I did. I mean, we weren't exactly pining after new people for the council, but if you've got a resume, we'll gladly take it.
Also, do you have a boat by chance?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't not happen to know how to like navigate the ocean.
Or lake? So,
Not a particular sailor, no, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Messes with the old leg a little bit, but I can get along on a boat.
fair enough.
Though I do have a skill at finding things and acquiring things if you have the right person to speak to.
Oh, sounds like a handy skill set, especially in these lands. Hey, by the way, and he'll kind of walk up to you and hold out his hand. My name's Marcus Ambrose, emissary of Stag's Rest. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. Reaches out, has to like move the cane to the other hand, but then reaches out for the handshake.
Handshake.
Name is Lachlan Dunaid. This is Kuliak. Gestures to the dog.
Oh, cute dog. He'll kind of reach out and just kind of pet the dog a little bit. These are my my associates. I'd say maybe friends.
Say friends. I mean, we've known each other for
We've been through quite a bit.
we've known each other a couple months now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Georgia. I'm the local magic slinger and treasurer for this village.
My name's Moss. I'm the diplomat.
Marcus
That's
is
a joke.
gonna-
I'm sorry.
Marcus
I'm
is
more of
gonna-
I'm more of a troubleshooter kind of guy. I find trouble and I shoot it.
Yeah, he's our stick, if you will.
Yes, the old Theodore Roosevelt style of diplomacy.
Who?
Oh, he was a Brevoyan. No, you wouldn't know him.
He was a sword,
Yeah.
well, the sword, whatever. The
Have
sword.
a famous saying, you know, he's classic.
Yeah, it's a Brevoyan. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. He's from Pitax, by the way. So he just, he doesn't get some things about Brevoy like natives.
Hey, that's a little unfair. I'm not like a
It's
savage
unfair.
living out in the woods. Well, I am living out in the woods, but
I mean,
I'm not like
no
a
longer.
murderer living. Now, hold on a minute.
I mean, when we first saw you, you were naked.
Well,
Just about naked.
Yes. That is true, but
Well, it
you know,
wasn't when we first saw him. It was 10 minutes after we met him, stripped down to his nothingness, and I had to make him shorts.
and I've appreciated those. But let's put on a good face for the new person. Come on, let's not make ourselves look, give ourselves away this quickly.
You needing shorts on our first meeting was probably the best foot forward you could have given.
He looks a little bit confused, and thank you. I think.
Yeah, I think that's compliment.
Sure, you can take it as a praise.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway, we're
But,
about to head out to take care of some business. If you want to join us, what happens to be your outside of finding things? What type of skill set? Are you comfortable in potentially fighting, or
Well, I personally don't do too much fighting, but Kuliak is quite useful at that. And the dog just kind of gives a, not necessarily a grin, but kind of shows its teeth a bit. And then kind of paws the ground, shows the claws as well.
Oh,
No, calm
Good
down. Calm down, dog.
never fought alongside a dog before, but I'm more than willing to give it a shot.
Well,
He's a talented young man.
How old is he? So how old are you now that I'm looking at you?
Oh, who knows these days? Been a while. One forgets. Years. Back and
Ain't
forth.
that the truth?
yeah. So
Hey,
Oh,
just
Yeah.
a couple questions.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna ask, do you have like any I don't know, like dietary restrictions or moral issues that we should know about before we, bring you along with us? Like you won't kill people, or you're a vegetarian, anything like that.
Anything
No
morally
restrict-
reprehensible like
No
veganism?
restrictions to the diets, and as far as the morals, I have a specific goals in mind as far as success, but the manner in which somebody achieves that success is a means to an end, isn't it?
I like this guy. I like this guy a lot.
Yeah, it sounds like you're gonna.
I'm gonna point at Marcus, the kind of more roguish looking one, or I guess like the gray man.
the human.
You did a good job with this one.
Thanks. I'll take credit for this, I guess. He's gonna kind of look at you, turn to you, and just kind of like shrug, like Well, we're about to head out to, was it Candlelight Isle?
The candles.
Candlemere?
Candle style.
Yeah, there's, alright, so long story short, there's a village of lizard people that are following some sort of, what we believe is some sort of fake ancestor god thing, which is on this island, and we're, basically they're planning to attack the village, and kill and eat humans and all that stuff. Unless we can, potentially solve the problem, we may have to just slaughter them. So we'd rather not do that. And so we're going to try to... Well, most of us would rather not do that.
Specifically, rather not have to kill wholesale an entire village of lizards. If we don't have to.
Moss kind of gives like an motion with his hand. As though he's not convinced that this isn't the best course of action. Listen, we each have different ways of doing things, so it's we're more than willing to accept different viewpoints.
It's always worth assessing all the options for going too harsh with things.
Exactly. But
And of course, we could do all this on Candlemere Island, and they could be completely unconvinced of ever changing ever, and still try and attack us in 3 weeks' time, and we'd still have to kill them. So
that's true.
We'll see.
That's true.
Yeah. Hey, one way or another, the situation will get solved. Am I right?
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
But let's head out. This will be like a good interview, you might call it.
Nothing like
Yeah,
an
you guys get
interview through potentially slaughtering lizards or human lizards.
That seems like the best interview.
Or
You get to find out real quick.
slaughtering-
I was just gonna say you get to find out real quick someone's character.
You're not
I didn't expect to be joining up without any proving myself here. That'd be unfair.
Oh yeah, proof. Yeah, let's head off then.
At the knock of the door, Will, say your name again.
Lachlan.
Lachlan. And also, if you go to your path builder sheet, I don't know if you finished it yet or not.
Is mostly done.
Yes. If you could go on that menu,
Yes.
export JSON, JSON,
Jason.
Gotcha.
Jason.
and that.
Why are we like this?
Oh,
Just copy the number.
Yeah, just copy and paste the number real quick.
no one heard that, did they?
Just send it to you.
You can just throw it in the chat. It's a very quick copy, paste, import. Give it a second. It's cooking up the class. It's cooking the feature recognition, the equipment. And then there you are. You should see Lachlan Duday.
Ooh.
You should
We can
your
see
character
him,
name.
yeah.
Will, you should have access to it.
Yep.
Summon.
Doesn't look like we have our full spell list yet, but we'll figure that out down the line. We have all the feats though. That's good. Oh, looks like you're...
Yeah, and all that stuff. Oh, I need to select my languages.
Maybe just do it while we're figuring out what languages we need. No, I'm joking. Don't do that. That's true. But at the same time,
That's what I did with my other party. My Tuesday game, they're like, oh yeah, we didn't think about what languages we need. And I'm like, all right, well, either pick one you think sounds interesting, or... and that's how half of them can speak with Fae.
I always pick them up front.
Fae?
Yeah. Feel free to... Yeah, it might take a little bit, but
Still waiting.
you should be able to fill out the rest or anything that's missing, or correct whatever's missing.
Yeah, it doesn't look like any of the items came over.
Oh shoot.
No, I think that happened with me too, actually.
No, then it might be
Magic.
just reference off the compendium at the top
Yeah,
right.
you can pull them out.
Should have,
Yeah, I
everything.
can just add those back in. I just
yeah,
don't want to do all that right now.
Fair.
yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
I have them on the other sheet.
A
Yeah.
summoner. I see you. I see you.
I had no idea what class you were. And then
So-
oh,
So, Kuliak is an Eidolon.
Yes. Kuliak is
Very
on.
interesting. Very interesting. I like that.
I have no idea what those words
me
mean.
either, but it sounds cool.
Me and Ben have deep dived between all the classes just to look at him.
He is my good boy.
The goodest boy.
But coming at the door, Lachlan is the same gnome that gave you directions. Ah, you figured out how to get here. Here, we have boats ready for y'all.
Really?
Yes. I was talking to the fisherman, managed to get it back up here. We got 2 boats waiting down by the dock. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Lindsay.
Yeah, that's
I'm the record keeper and the actual diplomat.
She's kind of like a stalker. That's fine.
What? Hold on. How did you hear me say that? Were you spying on me?
Of course.
Lindsay's always spying. Come on, dude. You know that.
I wasn't expecting you to just admit to it. I'll be honest.
Murder.
Oh, good. It should
All
be.
the rumors finally settled down. There's some concerns about us having a Lincoln throat, but a werewolf. But you know, if you take care of it, you take care of it.
Oh,
I think there is eventually down the line a bigger problem of the werewolf that turned him that we should probably jump on. But
Minor
Yeah.
details.
we also need to sort that out after we have a cure for werewolfism. Lycanthropy, that's the word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was struggling.
Marcus,
I
for
was
now,
like,
you feel okay, nothing out of the ordinary.
I didn't have a day off or any. Shouldn't have any brain fart problems.
no way.
But Lindsay does say, you know, you have the boats at the beaches.
Oh, thank God.
And then for boats, in this case, it's pretty much 2 boats, 2 person a boat. And from each boat, an athletics or associated roll skill for sailing it down.
Mm.
And then with boats, you will have a total of 3 move actions
The water.
rather than your normal 2. Well, it's gonna be a base. Sorry, it's gonna be a base 2 move actions. If you roll well, you get an extra. If you roll like shit, you're gonna lose 1.
Okay.
If you roll in the middle, you get your 2. Yeah. So you guys are making your way down the shore. I'm not sure how well is Lachlan gets down there, or how much he's dependent on
Kuliak. He
Kuliak.
can walk. He just has to have the cane. Like when he gets to like areas that are like mud, that definitely slow him down. But like with the dog, that helps him along. He's not like
I should. Oh wait, no, we shouldn't be on Phil Health because it's only been a day.
Oh yeah.
Gonna have 1 rest. I'm gonna have 1 rest.
Oh, that's right.
Hey Jack.
Hey.
I
Would
assume
you pretty please give me some heals?
Sure,
I'll
I can
be
do heals.
right
I
back
thought-
and grab
Ooh
some.
woo.
Watch it.
I assume
I forget what.
this would be like a new day still. It would have been at least a day from your previous encounter session. But I assume Marcus is taking some time to heal people.
Yeah, and I thought you said we can get ourselves to full health.
Yeah. As long as
Oh,
it's
did
like,
you? Okay.
Yeah, as long as it's like a full day where you're not in constant danger, or Marcus is gone for whatever reason, I'll say you guys are at full health for now.
Right.
Hooray!
Sure.
Yeah. So here, Will said he'd be right back. He's grabbing something. Speaking of grabbing something, I'm gonna grab a Dr. Pepper from 5 feet away.
I also am enjoying a Dr. Pepper, Mr. Pepperman.
From 5 feet away.
That seems very
no,
out of
it's only
character
a
for you,
foot
then.
I ran out of beer.
No, sorry. That seems very out of character for you, Pepper.
Me? To grab a Dr.
Enjoying
Pepper?
Dr. Pepper? That doesn't seem like
From
it.
5 feet away.
Yeah, I don't know. About
Yeah,
this
Mackenzie
guy.
picked up a case of the blackberry Dr. Peppers.
Oh, that's
Tasty. Very, very cool.
We got you, Will.
Yeah.
He's back.
Change up my setup a little bit so that my computer will actually do what I want it to.
Very
Eternal
valid.
struggle.
My computer is on its last legs.
It's not the same computer from college, is it?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Poor lad.
I feel that.
But
Hey, mine is a ship of Theseus from college.
Anything original?
Yeah, I've still got I've actually still got the original drives that I had in it.
Yeah, those work.
Everything else has been pretty much upgraded though.
But you guys head down to the beach where the boats are kind of not docked because there's no actual dock yet. Piers are a building you can build, but they're just kind of tied to shore. And they're currently at where Leon has up his little trading camp. So what you see is like about 10, 20-ish people. This is like, a not a full-blown trading camp, but this is a very thorough trading camp built in the most haphazard way to describe it. Everything is made from like discarded materials that, when the houses failed to build 3 or 4 times.
That doesn't seem like something that would happen to us.
No.
But you see, a bunch of some of the citizens are, strength training, practicing their swordsmen and bows, some short swords. And what you see, one man, he's in a very desert garb, desert dark tone skin, youngish face, call it 25, 27. Get back there, you.
Hey, why can? Oh wait.
Yeah, and then he's got like a very traditional type desert
Garb.
head wrap. He's like, fellow rulers and leaders, welcome. We have your boats ready for you.
Hey, Leon, how's it going?
It goes well. Trading is doing well. We actually points to Marcus. We are prepping for the drug den raid.
Perfect.
Yes, we expect great success.
I expect great success too, and I'm sure you will be very good at that.
Of course. A new one. Greetings.
Why are y'all talking like that?
What? You want us to talk in
I
Cuban?
just didn't. Well, no, I don't know. I just didn't. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Hello.
good morning. Sorry, I'm new to town. Just getting acquainted with the locals. The name's Lachlan. Nice to meet you.
Lachlan, pleasure to meet you. I'm Leon. I am the general here. General? I'm the general here. But until we actually get an army, I kind of just bumming around and taking jobs as I can.
I was going to ask where the army was.
you're looking at it.
Early days. That's how it goes.
The village itself is like, if we go to Stag's Rest, it's a town hall, a housing district, and a small, store district.
Right, yeah, you showed me the map before.
Yeah,
Is-
so
You're smart.
it's not
like
very, it's not very big. It's like, excuse me. We're looking at.
Is there like a rough amount of people that live in town?
It's between 4-ish hundred, give or take, 50 or so.
Oh, okay, so we're in the hundreds.
Yes, we're
I didn't know
not
that.
super
That was
small.
I didn't think
Yeah,
it was
but
that
the-
high.
I was not sure because when you showed me the
I
map, I was
think
like, "Oh, this is like a town of like
10.
50 people or
Yeah.
something." But if we're in the hundreds,
It's
that's
a village a couple hundred.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
they're near level 2, so it's I like to give it a slightly higher-ish number.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but
I'm guessing like
it's-
I'd be seeing a lot of like fishing huts and things, considering it's like a river town right now. Or
it's we're working out the map in terms of properness, but you do see there are fishers, and you do note that these two boats do now have a little bit of a, a typical looking fish monogram on it. It looks a little bit nicer than the previous boats y'all have seen. It's like that head fisherman said they decided to start an official guild when it comes to fishing, so they're looking to expand production, maybe? I don't know, says Leon.
Oh,
Yeah, but now that their boats aren't getting eaten and bitten in half, they decided to invest a little more time in them. So don't go breaking them.
what they're talking
I-
about there was a giant turtle that was sinking boats.
thank you for that clarification.
Yeah, no problem.
Has been
It's a very
taken care
large
of.
turtle.
Oh, you
Very
killed it,
large
did you?
turtle.
Well, yeah.
Yes, and we gave Leon the shell for it.
Yeah, and you do see on Leon's back is like a heavily spiked turtle shell.
Aw.
That's an interesting one.
It was to replace the shield that he lost the last time he did the job for us.
Yes, you can see in probably episode 15 or 16 is when it happened, fighting the Stag Lord.
How do you know what an episode 15 and 16 are, Leon?
No, don't worry about it. It's on just go check out Jack's channel.
Who?
It's a special
It's,
magic stream.
It's what Lindsay titled.
Oh.
Oh yes,
okay.
Lindsay does give me constant updates.
Right.
Hey Jack, rename your entire channel to Lindsay's channel.
I will. I have to figure out how to do that, but I will.
But yeah, I wish you best of luck on your way out. I'll
Yeah, of
keep
course.
training up the lads here. And you guys are able to hop on the boat.
Yeah.
Woo! And you got 2 boats. Alright, who's
Boat.
going in which boat? We got 2 boats.
Me and
Athletics
Mosh
or
should-
associated.
Me and Mosh should probably be on opposite boats. I'm not good at
Oh, what are they?
athletics, but I'm good at acrobatics. Is that what that
No,
is?
this is athletics.
It'll be either athletics or Ben is going to say his sailing lore skill.
Ah, sweet, yeah. Sailing.
I don't know that.
Yeah, I'm just
My
gonna
God.
use
Can I
athletics.
use
I,
acrobatics?
I should definitely be on a boat with a more athletic person then,
Mosh.
because
Yeah, hop on,
I will
hop
not
on.
be particularly useful.
Yeah, I only need 1 from each. So 1 from each boat. So I have
25.
26 and a 25.
a Marcus and Moss, Georgia, and
No. I think it's Marcus and Georgia, Moss and Lachlan.
Yes.
okay. But with all of those, you guys are able to zoom through with all those very strong rolls. 3 moving actions. How do you guys want to go? Are you going to go straight there? You're going to you can go all the way up and down the rivers if you want.
How about we go to the island and circle it just to get like a look of seeing what all is there, essentially. Yeah, because if on one side there's like a giant skull monster, I don't want to be surprised by that.
Yeah. So you guys are able to quickly head down through, making good time. I'll say the last action, or like your last move, is circling it once or twice quickly, but you guys are able to see scenes, Calumet Island. Okay, this is where things get wonky.
As we're just sailing down, Moss is just going to kind of be chatting to Lachlan. It's like, so Lachlan, what's your biggest regret?
Don't worry, he hits us with all the hard questions on the first day.
Tell me a loved one you lost.
I tried to live a life with limited regrets. Bad things have happened, and he kind of rubs his leg. Says that.
Yeah, I'm right there with
But
you.
one has to look at what's coming in front of us, not at what's behind us.
I like that philosophy. Forward looking. Don't look at the regrets. Don't look at the past. This is a place to rebuild ourselves.
Exactly. Building is what we're here for.
Yeah, so you guys are able to circle the whole island. You see it has one pier. It's heavily forested, overgrown. It's what you guys have a lot of time. What time do you want to get to the island? You can probably get there quickest 3-ish o'clock, give or take. And then you guys will, still have a full move action whenever you want to, like, do a full scout around or something of the sort, or come back later. But, you have a pier. We have this tower. It's a crumbling ruin. It looks like it used to go, like, a lot taller up. Now it's only, like, a jagged stone cylinder. 30, 40 feet tall now. It looks like it used to keep going. There's rubble all around surrounding it. You can kind of see a broken window, maybe. You can clearly see a front door.
Not, but
And a small path leading from the pier. You do notice with the pier, and after at least one full circle, it's fairly high cliffs all around it.
yeah, I'm gonna have to actually do that because we did say we're gonna.
Oh yeah, same. Just because it's I can't actually see anything.
Oh, yeah.
Just based on how line of sight works,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
you can just click your token and just move them.
Oh, so it's not like a huge island then. It just is like it's fairly.
It's relatively small. Did I give you access to this token?
They say move, like, nope.
You should be able to.
Wall.
Can you click them and move?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you should see, like, what I like about this is that it specifically lets you, like, look at that moving black shadow
Gotcha.
as I force you through.
Some of it.
Look at that. That's so nice.
All right, I think
Hey, so,
we have a circle. Yeah, Moss.
Well, I was just gonna ask, what kind of approach are we looking for here? Are we just gonna like storm the place and kill everyone inside, or what?
I think first let's get out.
I'm
of
not
this
certain how
place.
many be here.
You guys do recall that they did tell you, or Marcus, you specifically, you were told at night, you can see the spirits.
At night you can see the spirits. I was told.
Or the ancestors of the lizards.
Yeah, the spirits that they're claiming to be their ancestors. I think we should make land, and by make land I mean at the dock or pier, and then do a little exploring.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I can't see anything on the island, so I'm just assuming it's just an island.
I mean, I could send Fuzzy ahead into the dilapidated building. Spiders in dilapidated buildings don't exactly stick out like a sore thumb the way that we would.
That's true.
I can't see a building.
It's where the wall is.
I can't see
Yeah,
it.
It's a building.
I trust
It's
you.
this circular thing.
I can't see that. It's all black. No,
You can't see-
Now I can see stuff. Hold on. Before it just stayed black. Still can't see it though. Oh, whatever.
It's the big black circle.
Got you.
This
Yeah, I think we should just go on in and act like there's nothing wrong.
All right, sounds fair enough. And I'll land our little boat at the dock here and just hop off. This counts as a wall, Pepper.
Give me a second.
Oh wait, there we go. We can land. We just have There's quite a bit of wall.
I'll keep running into walls.
Story of my life.
Yeah.
Oh. There we go. There we go.
Pepper,
Yeah.
Why is Fuzzy targeted?
I was trying to find the button for moving stuff around.
If you go in straight into the dock, you can do it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but you guys are able to land on the island. It is fairly small. Feel free to walk around. Or you'll probably have to follow the...
Yeah, it looks like everything except for the path is walled off. And it looks like there is Moss. Fuzzy is gonna convey to you, however best he can, that there are stairs and nothing else.
Fuzzy, I can see into the building.
He's gonna cross his front legs like, no, stairs. He's gonna
Just reach down and like scritch him with one hand. All right, buddy. All right.
Yeah, so
You did a good job.
as you guys get to the front of this town, of this little area.
Oh, there they are. No.
Oh, hold on. I got you, Will.
I cannot
Can you get
see.
me too? Because I can't see anything. I'm just in the middle of shadow.
Yeah.
I am in the middle of dark.
That is weird
Where'd
that
you go?
my vision works and y'all's don't. And I don't.
I wonder if it's
I don't
cameras
have
night
dark vision.
Yeah. Oh, you don't.
Oh, that could be it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you should see people now, Will.
I do.
Yes, I can see people now.
I change it every time for Marcus, and it keeps reverting back, and I don't know why.
Change it with his character sheet and not with his token.
I'm guessing this is at this point, but would it be possible to quickly make me a token for Kuliak, or
Yeah,
it didn't transfer?
Yeah. Do you have a photo of him I can steal?
Yeah, the one I sent in the chat.
Oh, yeah, for him.
Right,
No,
that
for your character.
I'm still looking for one of those
Gotcha. I need to.
old Google images.
You guys hate the gift for that.
What the fuck?
The stun grenade.
It's flashbang. Think fast, chuckle nut.
Is that what that's from?
Oh no, that's from. It's from a Team Fortress 2.
No, I meant that GIF.
Oh no, I don't know what that. I don't think what it's. I don't know what it's from.
Huh? Oh, this is different. Okay. Token. Save image. Come on. I don't know if I've spelled it right, but I'll give
Does
you-
anyone else need a light source attached to them? I can do 3 more.
I can see in the
Yes.
dark.
Oh, drag the spell effect light onto your character.
Thank you. Don't know where that is, but I will find it. Thank you.
It's where it in the spell that I just
I
cast.
see it. Thank you. Boop.
Moss kind of like looks a little bit confused at Georgia, like, what? Oh, it is dark, isn't it?
Do you want a light source as well?
No, I'm fine. I can see just fine.
He is dark.
I forget sometimes.
Attach it to him anyway.
No, I touched it.
It's blinding! Oh God!
Now it's Fuzzy and me that are both glowing.
Ah!
And Marcus.
And Mark,
This is
the
awful.
amount of light here is terrible.
I'm gonna say it's.
I'm not sure why it's not working for me right now, but here we will.
Oh, Kuliak.
I'm gonna give you to your ownership. Owner, save changes. We'll have the little creature-ish symbol on that for now. I saved it. I think it might be too big, the one I have. But I will figure that out post. But as y'all come to the tower,
talking.
Moss, do you step into the tower?
Hold on. On the
I
way,
do.
On the way in, I rolled survival.
Wanted
Is there anything
Make
about
it
the
awkward.
island specifically that a survival check would determine? Is
Ooh, what? Where's your sign? 26.
I don't get out.
You see signs that something like circles
Oh my
this
God.
island. Not a spear, but something physical circles this island semi-frequently.
in the water or on the land?
On the land part.
I informed the party of such.
You think maybe there's just like a crazy person living here?
Either a crazy person or like a single deer or something.
But-
Hmm.
But since we haven't seen a deer, that's probably more likely a person or some sort of something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and be a little
That time.
as sneaky as I can, I guess.
That's part of
You are
You wanna
currently
head in first?
rolling.
I know. And that's why I'm rolling with not advantage?
I would
Or would it not? Circumstance. No, wait. Oh yeah, keep lower.
Disadvantage. Or misfortune, rather.
Misfortune. But I think
Misfortune.
that's fair. I think rolling with misfortune is fair. As I'm going. and I got
I-
22.
Considering that you still roll with a plus 11.
Yeah, yeah.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
Not bad, kid. Moss, you go.
Okay.
What? No, I thought you were going first.
No, I guess, but
I need
Well, I mean, you're the one sneaking. I don't want to, like, take your job.
what if he's on the other side? You're the big guy.
I'm gonna look. I'm shorter than you.
Right, but you're the one who, like, takes the damage, usually.
Hey,
What?
that doesn't seem fair. Listen, you go down there first. See if you can find him.
yeah.
Alright.
Unless you want me to out sneak you, in which case I'm, more than happy to.
No. I'll sneak in. Okay? Just step out the way.
But fine. All right. Damn.
I'm gonna open the door. Or presumably I can open it.
So there's no door. So what you kind of see now that you're closer up to it, it's destroyed ruins. You have this one entrance on the front. There's faint carvings of strange symbols that you can barely make out.
I'm gonna look at Georgia and point at the carvings and start heading upstairs.
Benji had nothing. I don't even.
So the stairs actually lead down, but
Oh.
Marcus, as you walk in, give me a will save.
Fuck.
It's
Yes.
fine.
Actually, I'm an expert at will save, so that's, fine.
His middle name is William.
Yeah, so Marcus, you do fail.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just want to see how far. Yeah. Yeah. So you do critically fail.
Nice.
Pretty good. Every time.
What do we visually see happen here?
So Marcus takes a step in. And as he steps in, Marcus, you get the absolutely overwhelmed with the sudden sense of death.
Awesome.
And then you have a quick fleeing.
Yeah.
And you can tell, like, Marcus, whatever's here is the definition of death. You have not felt this in any of your previous encounters with the Stag Lord, the Black Tears. This is death incarnate, stepping into here.
I'm gonna step out. Whoa. Yep. Nope.
What?
Whatever's in there is death itself, man. That is some bad juju. You step in.
All right. I'll take a step inside.
Roll a will. Save.
Is this added for being frightened?
Yes.
Because I think as a fighter, yeah, I do have bravery.
I have death.
I have
So I'm
And was that not a racial thing too?
No, not a racial thing,
Oh, I thought it was a
unfortunately.
racial thing. Okay.
I'm not great at will saves because I'm not particularly smart, but if that is a, let's see,
like,
if that is a what DC am I looking for?
So this will still be a critical fail.
Damn.
That's a critical fail.
Yes.
God damn.
Yes, you, Marcus or Ross, as you've faced death numerous times. This one's different. This one's like overwhelming and powerful as you take this first step. And then in addition to you gain frightened condition success, but you still get the fleeing. I mean, like, you are forced to take a step back to alleviate yourself of the...
Oh, fucking shit.
I told
Burn
you.
it down. Burn it down. Let's burn it down.
I had the
Get
same
the fire.
idea, actually.
I think you just have to do it the right way.
You want to give it a
Since-
try? Be my guest.
Feel free.
Marcus pointed out those Marcus pointed out those carvings on the side. I'd like to take a look at them. Are they on the outside or the inside?
On the outside. There's more on the inside, but it's hard to look at those. But yeah, you can
Yeah,
give me a-
I'll take a quick circle of the building.
I'm gonna start
like
grabbing sticks.
I was
Yeah, if
also
you-
going to mention, can I send my dog around the building and kind of sniff?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and then if I can get an occultism or a religion check.
My religion is dog shit, so
Is that you're also asking me to do that?
Oh, if you want to. If you have either of those,
I'm just gonna go with
I have occultism.
Oh
collecting.
yeah, you can roll
I'm gonna
occultism.
collect
Maybe you have
sticks as
different.
well.
Maybe you have different information.
If I can figure out how
He said burn it down. I was like, yeah, me too. Let's do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking burn it.
Burn it.
Awful. Horrible.
There we go.
Yeah, one of the tabs, the hand-looking icon will be where all of your skills are.
Yeah. How do I make it roll?
If just click the little dice.
That's what I did. It's not.
oh, there may have been something that popped up that said, "Do you want to add any things to it?" That may be behind your character sheet.
Oh yeah, it's you click it. There should be like a blue pop-up.
Let me close the character sheet and reopen it. When in doubt. Oh, there we go. Came out that time. I'm not adding anything special, I'm assuming.
Nah.
Well, that was great.
Alas, how it goes. Yeah, so for Lachlan, what you can pertain is was Kuliak sentient or just like kind of a moss dog?
Yeah, I'm still figuring out exactly. He's smart enough; he can understand language. He has like a lot of the same mental faculties that I do as an Eidolon. As far as
I'm willing to. I mean, I think it's per however you want it. It seems like I've seen it go both ways. It's up to you, however you want that. But he does kind of just paw at it, and I don't know if you have a connection or not. But he,
yeah, we share senses.
okay.
What
You-
he
you
sees,
do-
I see. What I see, he sees.
Yeah, so you can figure out that this place is purposely. You don't know much about it, but aside from this place is like purposely haunted specifically.
Oh, boy.
You don't know much else past that, but Georgia,
I just keep adding
Here.
kids.
you specifically do know that where'd it go? That these writings and the magic that you can are touching on it vaguely are that of Yog Sothoth.
Oh, fuck.
Yog-Sothoth. He's one of the greatest outer gods
Oh.
of this pantheon. You know,
Yeah.
he constantly tries to expand and collapse, or like bubbles are constantly expanding and collapsing on himself. He has, manifestations here and there.
This is a Pathfinder.
Yeah, he has
run?
giant. Yes, Yogg.
Sauce off. Soft off.
Yogg Sothoth,
Yogg-Sothoth.
Yeah.
the lurker
Yeah,
at the
it's,
threshold.
Gates.
God, that
Um,
bodies,
The old
space and
HP
time.
Lovecraft.
That is an HP Lovecraft
it
thing.
is.
Pepper. To
Yes.
as a recall knowledge, can I just post that in the chat?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
I was about to.
Yeah. I'll look at yours. Shit.
Yeah. Master of Time and Space.
Yeah.
He is not
Once
the most
I,
widespread known god, but those who are quite fanatical about him.
once
he is no means
once I
meat.
come to it that he is a god of thresholds or something
Alright,
along those
guys.
lines, a god of gates. I'm gonna start preparing the entry ritual. I'm gonna take out a chunk of chalk and some candles, and start circling the entire building with the entry ritual.
All right, so you're doing that. You do need some pre. Yeah, you have basic.
I was so. I have 12.
Yeah, so you're starting this for your entry.
Okay.
It takes a little bit. You know, it starts to get a little bit darker, maybe. And you guys spent some time trying to do this, settling down from the absolute terror.
Yep, fuck this place. We're burning it down. Burn it down. Light it on fire. Get rid of it.
I agree.
I'd like to try and deceive Moss that the ritual that I'm making right now, it's definitely gonna burn this whole place down. Don't you worry.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, that's good. That's good. Okay.
Just,
Do you
just,
need
just to calm him down a little bit. I'll just some reassurance.
do you need like fire, or how does this work? I'm not familiar.
Oh no, it's that's what the candles are for. Just wait for the whole thing to do itself, all the way through. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Just out of curiosity here, and this is maybe meta knowledge, but I'm curious as a person.
Yeah.
The tower.
Yeah.
What color is the stone on the inside and outside?
Ready?
Any sense of color has long since
Okay. Because
came off,
technically,
rubbed off,
because
time.
it said something about the black spiral tower, and I'm like, if it's black, we just found the fucking god's domain.
No. It's a large tower. It doesn't say black anywhere.
Okay.
So yeah, I take an hour to mark up the outside of this building.
Kind of looking at the preparations, like I don't see how this could start a fire at all.
No. Look, because it's surrounding the building, so
But it
whatever
made
it
with,
does, I don't know.
I'm gonna look at Moss. I'm gonna go. And you have materials that can melt stone on you?
I got these guns. No, I was just gonna light it on fire because there is wood between the stone holding it up, and generally, if you light a stone building on fire and there's wooden supports, it'll burn just fine.
I have a crowbar. Or you just,
Well, that is, yeah.
I have a
Yeah, we could. Let's do that as a backup plan.
Well, I'm down with the burning thing, but
Pepper, do you want me to have a certain role for this?
Jeff,
I was thinking about that. I will say, I think.
And do you need me to have any secondary casters?
Secondary caster? Nah, not
So
that.
So rituals in this game are the primary caster has 1 DC they have to hit, and then the secondary casters can add to it or detract from it. Rituals are very interesting.
Okay, in that case, is for this one specifically, how do you prep this ritual? Because you still need the basic faith / doing something to God favors. Like, if you send a craftsman god a pure, a fancy flower, he's going to scoff at it.
Do I have enough knowledge from that occultism check to figure out what it is that he would like?
He's going to want some kind of live or blood sacrifice at the very minimum. For a more favorable outcome.
Are there any small game on this island, like birds, squirrels, frogs?
Very specifically, you do notice there is game, but it's all game that you catch in the tree or get in the trees.
All tree game.
Nothing like no chickens, no ground lizards. Everything is exclusively in the trees.
Okay. I'm going to, in that case, change shape so that I can have a climb speed, and I'm gonna go tree hunting.
It's a weird fire
Okay.
ritual.
I've never seen anything like this before in my life.
Do you want me to make a survival to try and catch something in the trees?
Yeah, and then as you're starting
Have you seen
this,
anything
roll.
like this before?
Yeah, Lachlan,
You're
you know any sort
Get
of
some
magic?
slightly meaty birds, not like blue jays, something a little bit more stock, but not like that one
Like a
hawk
dove?
over there. Yeah, but while
All
you're
right.
doing that, our ground people, you notice
And I James,
on the ground is the ground seems to have shifted here and there. The ground, like that mound of dirt, seems like to be
Hey,
a
Will
little
and
more
Jack
over
open
closer
it
to
up.
that tree than it was before.
Oh, that's weird.
Those rocks seem to be recently disturbed.
I want to.
All right.
Like,
Oh,
from the time since we've come here, it's changed, do you mean?
Yes, you guys would have been here at least 1 full hour, maybe 2 at this point. You've noticed, call it 5-ish, 6-ish maybe.
That here we have some stuff.
Hey, y'all see that too, right?
I'm gonna examine it. Well, fuck me. All right. I was gonna examine it with survival and be like, can I
Alright.
decipher
Well, you
what's-
guys are the first people to step on this, and who knows how long, Marcus. It's fine. Moss, you want to roll anything?
I'd like to just try like a perception check, just like looking, seeing if I can see anyone or anything hiding.
Yeah, and then Lachlan, is there anything you would like to try?
Could I try nature to try to both figuring out like the lack of ground creatures as well as the changing?
Yes. Moss, must have been the wind.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Lachlan, you don't know why the ground is changing, but you can deduce that the reason that there's a lack of ground creatures and only tree creatures, whatever is on this island can't go up trees, but everything that's been on the ground has been unable to contest it. And then Georgia, you come back down. You have some a few slightly bigger birds than one would normally. Oh, that chicken.
I'm gonna grab them by their legs in one hand. I'm gonna stand at the threshold, grab all 3 of their heads, and just give them a swift jerk,
Oh,
and just
okay.
spread the blood at the threshold.
Okay.
Well, damn, that seems a little bit,
Roll me occultism, and if a secondary person wants to also roll occultism along with you, they can.
Strange
Is
fire.
anyone else trained in occultism?
I'm trained in occultism,
I have
Ah.
0 occultism.
so should I go ahead and do that
Georgia, great.
just in case?
And Lachlan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not as
I gotta lean back to you. Ritual magic is a team effort.
Yeah, so Georgia, you can feel this curse is, while still present, is heavily diminished.
Okay. I'm gonna step over the threshold.
And now you roll a will save. Let me find...
Please work. Oh God.
It's better than before.
Where is it?
Oh, wait. I have an idea. I have a stupid...
Here it is. They have it set up in the strangest of ways. So, Georgia, for you, it is currently a doable roll, but you only rolled a 13, so that
I'm gonna hero point that.
fair. If Ed, all right.
Unless will a nudge fate affect it?
Not right now.
Not enough. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna hero point.
Yeah.
Fuck rolling a
Can't
4.
help rolling a 4.
Fuck
Yeah,
rolling a 3.
Well,
Oh my god.
Can I
Let's
spend
see.
a hero point on it?
Well, hold on.
I
Nope,
have-
we did add the rule.
I
So
have
for hero
3,
points, hero points, you roll like shit. Unless it's a natural 1, you spend a hero point to flat re-roll it, and then I'm using the house rule. If the hero point re-roll, if you roll below a 10, you will add 10 to it.
This is a
Okay.
what is
I'll hero point.
anti-hero.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Georgia, I did bring it down to a DC 25.
Jeez.
So while you're at a 22, it still affects you. Not critically, so it's just... As of right now, you don't feel like fleeing, but you do feel like you're suffering a little frightened penalty right now. But you can move in here now. You do have while within this tower, you have a frightened 1 on you.
Okay. Do I see anything on the inside that may indicate how to stop the curse from happening?
So or if you want to roll occultism for figuring out curses
Yeah.
and haunts.
Oh, with my frighten still crit. Nice.
Oh shit!
Hey.
Let's go.
Okay.
Why couldn't I have done that on the frickin' will save?
We all do that.
Giveth and taketh.
Giveth. Started listening to Ghost to get into the mood.
So you do know to disable this. You know exactly how to basically all the writing you see in here is basically on the inside here. It's basically what's causing the haunt here. Haunt,
I
curse,
was up there.
small differences. You do know you have to spend at least another hour
Nine.
to try and counter this. Now you got a critical, so the DC is going to be easy, or not easy. It's going to be better. It's heavily designed for you guys to not be able to quickly get through the tower part, at least. But as you kind of determine that, Moss, you notice the ground is a little more bulgy right behind you.
I'm gonna turn around and just kind of... Is it like attacking me, or is it just like sitting
Like,
there?
you're looking at the ground. It's kind of bulging a little. It's kind of growing. You know how there's the breathing trees.
Yeah.
It's like that a little bit, and then it steps out just a little bit
It steps out.
as it starts to come out, and everybody's gonna roll initiative.
Oh fuck!
So let me make an encounter. Begin the
Oh, shit.
make the encounter.
I want to note that I do have deny advantage. Me, at least.
It is not that level.
How much is that?
I just wanted to point it out. Oh my god, it has little things at the top. That's cool.
Yeah, so
you get-
that is the carousel.
Oh shit!
And you can click on your character to advance the turn.
Oof.
Instead of having to
Carousel?
have open the... that's the carousel mod that I put in.
Oh, I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm missing it.
Thanks,
What are you
Griffin.
referring to?
Top middle.
No, what? I agreed.
I
That's
know, I know.
cool.
It just sounded like you're like, uh-huh, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it.
Can you guys see the fret level? Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, okay, I see.
No.
Oh, we should.
We cannot see the threat level. That's something you see, Patrick.
Okay. It started off as extreme. It was like, that's not right. But then, like, more people actually got on it. It was like, that makes more sense.
Once everybody's in,
Yeah, that makes more sense. But
You ain't the first plant monster I've... Actually, I think you will be the first plant monster I've killed.
What? This is. I mean, I've taken out bushes before, but that was less of a fight and more of a gardening thing.
That one looks a lot meaner than a regular bush.
Probably so.
this looks a lot meaner than a bush, yeah.
Lachlan, have you done
Maybe
with
it
these
looks
things before?
Maybe it looks like a Shaney.
yeah, so
Fun. I wouldn't
yeah, so you guys see this congestion of
Ingestion.
roots and vines kind of like held together, and it's kind of like shambling out of the ground. Well, it's really funny. Your first session here is a shambler of all
Yes.
things.
fun
Yeah.
habit, so
Classic.
We've come across it a few times in the past.
Ah.
One of the one shots I think I ran for you guys,
Mhm.
or all of my one shots are iterations of what he used to do.
Thief!
Plagiarism.
Oh,
Direct.
Straight up.
And you admitted it live on YouTube.
Yeah, darn it. Gonna get copyrighted. But the Shambler
I'm very
lost-
litigious.
Ooh. Not that. And ignore that. What's this? Interesting, but cool. But it will move. Take one action to move.
what
Is it moving within the 5 feet?
Yes, it moved forward.
Hooray! I'm gonna use my reactive strike to just smack at it. If it matters, this is a cold iron weapon.
It will actually.
Let's go.
It will?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hell
Oh yeah, and that will make it critical.
Ooh.
And then for this specifically, I believe the weakness is 5 in this current case.
Okay, so it takes 5 damage.
5 extra from your
Okay. Let me see if I can
base
figure out a way
blade.
to do that.
That's my
Probably just add tack it on because it'll be static.
Plus 5. Slashing again. Add.
Oof.
That's 40 damage.
Indeed, it is 40 damage. Yeah, so Moss, as it comes forward, you're quickly able to chop off a full branch, one of its legs, and it's like as it does so, it's trying to reshape itself, and it gets a little bit thinner as it loses a large portion of itself.
No one scares me.
Aw.
That made me sound like I was afraid of it. I'm not afraid of it.
Oh,
That was me.
I
You believe it?
feel like I'm
No, I'm not saying I'm.
No, it's fine. It's perfectly fine.
Oh, it had reach. It didn't even need to move. Oh well. Moss,
Hi.
for attacking it.
That hits.
feel like there's a
Ow! Oh, fuck!
Oh,
there's a
Oh, he hits hard too.
And
My story.
it will then try to grab you.
Nope, stop that. Let go.
What?
No.
If you use after strike, monster attempts to grapple. All right, roll athletics.
Athletics.
Right.
21.
It doesn't give me. Does it just auto?
So there, Cass said that mod called.
Let go! I'm like tearing at like the roots that are grabbing onto me.
Something that I should
Stop
know.
it!
Oh my god.
What are you? It's a dog. Stop it.
Smack it on the nose. No, no.
Monster attempts to
No.
grab the creature using the body part attack. This attempt never applies when counts for a monster can instead use grab to choose one creature is grabbing or restraining with impingement.
Wow. That cold iron. is
So
coming in.
grapple, Pepper is
Yeah.
the grapple is athletics against Griffin's fortitude DC. Griffin's fortitude DC is 21.
Okay.
So
well, I'm
it
trying to
makes
figure
an
out-
athletic check against 21 for
Oh,
Griffin.
so I don't
fortitude.
roll against it. It just
Here's
goes.
what it.
Okay, so do the grapple action.
I will.
Here's the problem. It doesn't. The game doesn't give it athletics for some fucking reason. So it just thinks it's supposed to work differently or automatically. I don't know. It's just fucking weird. Slash roll 1d20 plus.
Does it have like a DC I have to roll under the stat block or something?
No. It's always fucking weird here, but in
Fair enough.
this one it's plus 6. That number's pretty big.
See, that concerns me when the DM says things like that. Oh, that number's pretty big.
Well, is that number?
No, we can take it. We got this.
Get off of me! Ah.
Did it beat? Does it beat your fortitude?
Yes.
I won. Ah!
Yes,
Wait.
goes. So you are grabbed, and it is the end of its
Barely.
turn. Moss, it's your turn.
Whoa, the music just got dramatic as hell.
Yes. It's your go,
Ah!
Moss. I'm
Hey,
going
you
to
wanna-
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll lower that too. You wanna grab me? I'll grab you! And I'm just gonna go for a, actually, firstly, I'm gonna use a duelist challenge on it. Using an action to start that. Does it wanna, oh, apply effect. There we go. Oh, I have to drag and drop it? How does this work?
Hey,
I can apply the effects. Give me.
Hold on. There we go. There we go. Oh, not two of them. Just the one. And then I'm going to give it a snagging strike.
eyes.
Get off of me! Rah!
No, you'll just
Yep.
and just give it.
You are grabbed. What is that? Does that hinder you?
Fucking,
I think grab just makes it so I can't do any. Target is grabbed. What does grabbed mean?
Oh, here, let me do that. And we'll find out.
I'm off guard, so my AC is lower,
Okay.
and I'm
cool.
immobilized, which means
Can't move.
Yeah.
But you can still whack them, which you do hit with a 30, but it's not critical.
not critical. Gotcha.
Yeah, and Will, for criticals in Pathfinder, it's either 10 over or 10 under the shooting number.
I'm gonna
Right.
kind of grab some of the vines and just do a deep old chop into them. They should maybe still have the
I-
plus
oh,
5.
there's another
Yeah,
No.
so it will. Yes, the plus 5 will be static always on this creature at least.
It's not acid damage, but that's the damage. I should have just rolled it together.
Yeah, that works.
And it's now off guard.
Hey, yeah,
It's
that's
now
true.
go.
And then I'm going to hold on. When it comes to negative statuses, if something is off guard and feared, does it get the negatives of both, or is it just the higher one, or is off guard separate from that?
Off guard is separate from that, so you can fear it. Or
Okay,
frighten
yeah,
it.
and then I'll just try like a demoralize on it. I'm just gonna scream at it. I'm just gonna say like, I'm gonna cut you to pieces and use you to pave my driveway. And I'll just try and intimidate. And I have intimidating prowess, so I don't actually suffer any negative for not speaking my language.
And that just barely beats his will save.
Hey, it's frightened 1.
And your last action, Moss?
That's all 3. So, declaring him an enemy,
Right, the duelist.
giving an attack. Yeah.
All right, now click whichever the next turn at the top. George.
Ah, that's cool as hell.
I love that.
Sure is. I don't like that I'm frightened. You said that it's only when I'm inside the building, right, Pepper?
Yes.
I'm going to stride out of the building.
And it goes away.
Hooray! And then I feel like this is going to be a rather static fight, so I'm not going to lose Time's Arrow yet. I also feel like between both of Moss's attacks, it's probably done a ton of damage, and it's not necessarily going to need to be Albatross. So I'm going to I'm just going to take my roll. I'm going to give Jack Sure Strike.
Thank you.
And I'm going to give Griffin the Balanced Luck. Or, no. I'm going to give Griffin the ability from this, where it turns a crit fail into a fail or a failure into success. And I'm going to give it a -1 AC.
Fuck yeah. Thank you.
If that'll apply. If not, then I'm going to give the +1 AC to Griffin. He's off guard. So if it does not override anything.
It does, so with the frightened, it will not work on it. So I'll take
Okay,
it off.
then I'm going to give Griffin the +1 balance.
Hooray!
To try and counteract his off guard, and then that's my turn.
All right, and Lachlan, it's your go. And as a note, in Pathfinder, only fighters and specific people have attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, but I have to do the old action math. I definitely want to move away. Can I move into like the brush back behind me, or is that still walls?
Yeah, you can go back just like up to the one there
Get like, oh, so like right here.
before it gets into like a cliffside. Yeah.
It won't let. 1, 2.
I doesn't
It
let
won't
you
let me
off.
get right there. There we go.
Yeah, it's probably an actual cliff, but close enough.
All right, so that's. I'm still figuring out the action economy between me and the. Me and
Yeah, so you two completely share 3, I believe.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can split your movement with that. Like, you only use 5 feet of one move action compared to where Kuliak can use the other 20. I'm not sure how that works.
That's interesting.
Manifest, act together.
I mean, I'll say for now, you can split up your movement speed. So, like, you have 25 base speed, and, you know, since you two are linked, quote unquote, I say, you know, you can divvy up your speed until I can figure out that rule officially.
I mean, literally, all we're doing, I'm just trying to get to the other side and essentially switch places.
Yeah.
Move him down here. All right, so that would be the move action.
Yep.
And 2 more. I think.
Are any of act together? So we'll need 2 here. Let me. Shit. Because it didn't bring over Kuliak.
Yeah, it didn't really bring over any of my abilities when I ported it.
Is the
so.
number on?
And 3 actions to make 4 actions. You can turn. Gotcha.
If you want to, you can just roll it on your path builder for now until I can figure out how to get him over.
Well, I can do. This has rolling equations, right? I can do like slash roll.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah,
Slash
then I
R
can just-
space.
Then I can just do that. To, keep it all in the chat.
Ben, do you know how it works?
Act together. I don't understand how the fuck.
Moderately.
Well, yeah, act together is like the main
cornerstone.
ability thing, as far as
3 actions,
everything I've been
4
reading.
actions you can pair between you.
Okay.
Okay.
You
that
and
makes sense. That makes sense.
Burning hands, you're right.
In theory, you each get 2 actions, although it could go in either direction.
I don't understand how it brings it to 4.
I think
So
it's
what it
'cause-
is that you can spend 1 to 3 actions. The summoner takes a certain action that costs X number of actions, and then the Eidolon gets another one. So it's like, and the way that it describes it is that the caster could cast Burning Hands, and the Eidolon could strike.
Yeah, but it's still using a total of 3 actions regardless.
3. Yeah,
don't
the
know
way
why
the way I understood it when I read it was just we share our action pool.
Yeah.
Oh, so
as
you
normal.
spend 3 actions as an action.
Yeah, so like
to make 4 actions. So just give him 3 actions.
So
basically.
yeah, so what it is
Or
Oh,
give him
he
4
literally
actions.
spent-
I think I understand.
As far as I read it. Oh! Okay, I get it.
it's that you can take a multi-action ability, or it can
Oh,
take
yeah,
a multi-action ability, and then you can take, or it can take, a 1-action ability afterwards.
Yeah, I see what you're saying with the wording. Yeah, so I could technically
I see.
take a 3-action ability, and then it would still get that 1 extra action that would make the 4.
Okay.
Okay, I see. Or if you spend 2 actions, you can cast a 2-action thing, and he will
And it
get
would
1 action.
Still get
I
the
see.
1.
I see. Okay.
So we're saying, so the 1 action is our little switcheroo.
Collapse.
Other than that, I don't think I need to cast. I think I'm just gonna have it, or have him use P2, which would be the last. Use Gouging Claw. Jump up and try to just tear into it.
Yep.
I'll attack +9.
Isn't it +10?
Or in my sheet, it's +9.
I'm looking at the sheet you sent me. This is +10. Maybe you futzed around with it. Sure.
Batch is strong.
Mine. This is through the Eidolon, so my bonus is a +10. Its is a +9.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, this is a cantrip for it.
Gotcha.
And so that's the 2-action cantrip, right?
Yes.
Gouging claws. So you could declare a 2-action act together. It uses gouging claws, and you use your move for those 2 actions instead of spending all 3 of it, and you still have 1 action left over that either you or he could use.
Gotcha.
I see now. It
I
is
need to be
worded
taking notes
so
on this.
oddly or so poorly, but I see it now.
Yeah, I see it. So our act together would be we do the move, and then this is the claw, and then I'd have 1 extra action to use
Okay.
between either of us.
Yeah. At least that's how I work. That's how I ran it. Is that you have a shared move pool of 3, but by using act together, you get a 4th.
Yeah. You spend 2 actions to use free or free to use 4. I get it.
Well,
Rose, for now we're doing the gouging claw. Then we will
Yeah.
figure out the
Rose
next
dead
step.
tonight. This is
So
gonna be a-
plus, I don't get any additional bonuses for
Yeah, but
Anything.
the Shambler's AC is heavily reduced by being grabbed by Moss and it being frightened. So its AC is down by 3 currently.
Alright, that. Hopefully, I've been rolling great today so far, but we'll see.
So unfortunately, a 16 does not hit. So Kuliak is scratching away, kind of at only mossier parts on the twigs, not actually deep in enough into it.
It's scratching away at moss. No, please.
Get him! But then you have one last action to tell it to attack one more time, I believe.
Yeah, so like a normal melee attack, that's just one action.
Bless you.
Thank you. And then, since this is a second attack for it, it would have the -5 multiplier. The -5 for it being the second attack. But your
Less good.
claws have the agile, so the -5 becomes a -4.
Wait. So that'd be a +6. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, might as well. I'm not going to be doing too much with only one action, so. Best of luck, doggy.
We believe in him.
Nope, that's. Nope. He's trying his best.
A good try. But okay, and then Will, if you want to hit the next turn at the top.
Where's that?
So if you hover over yourself, there's going to be a little pop-up of items. Or hover over yourself up here.
Yeah, that's what I did.
There we go.
There we go. Gotcha.
Marcus, you're up. Moss is currently grabbed into it.
Get off of me.
Yeah. First action's gonna be a move. This is 20 feet. Oh wait, can I not get up there? Hold on. To here?
You're trying to get to here?
Yeah.
Sure.
So now I'm
Hey.
flanking.
It was off guard before, so you can, if you want to take it back, because since Moss grabbed it, he is off guard for you.
Yeah, but this way, next time he'll be off guard too. Like if he breaks out, I'll still be off guard. I just want to
True,
make sure.
true.
Yeah. That's my first action. Second action. Can I? Oops, sorry, I did not mean to post that. Can I? And this is. I don't know how you want to do this, so I'm going to ask first. Poison weapon. Can I attach?
You apply contact poison or injury poison required if you have a free hand.
Can I attach alcohol to the poison?
As the poison?
Yes. I do make vials as a recipe of alcohol in my downtime. Same as I make the poisons. But you tell me what you want to do.
Is there? Do you just not have actual poisons yet?
No, there's a
Are you
method.
trying to make a Molotov?
Yes. Griffin knows there's always some stupid thing I'm trying to do.
I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, what is
Yeah,
he
yeah.
planning?
You're
Yeah.
trying to make your weapon a Molotov somehow?
Oh, no.
Sure, let's see how this goes. Yeah, you could apply it to your dagger.
Oh,
I mean,
no,
I'm
no,
assuming
no.
next
No,
is
no. I'm
No.
applying it to my cold iron short sword.
Okay. Yep. I
I'm
see
going
you.
to quick draw it and attack.
Okay.
This is going to be a 2-session plan, so hang in there, guys. Trust me.
I
What?
see where you're going with this.
A 2-session what?
No, not
A
session. Sorry.
a 2-round setup.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, you're thinking like
A
far in the
19
future.
will-
Yeah, I'm thinking about 2 years from now.
Exact. That's an
It
exact.
will hit. And I'm assuming your family dagger and the short sword have the same.
Oh, wait, Jack, don't forget your sure strike.
Your
If you want to
sure
try,
strike-
I am.
if you want to try again for a crit.
Fuck yeah, let's do that.
Actually, let me double check and make sure that's the right.
I'm gonna roll it to be safe, because I did forget that.
Slightly better.
It is.
Oh,
Oh,
Are you striking
wait.
with-
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
You use the family dagger, but I assume it's the same as the short sword.
It's different, I think. I think that.
Oh, because of the plus one
Let
potency.
me redo that. I'm sorry.
Well, no, you're good. You're good because the second one would work with the short sword, even with the.
Well, then I'm still gonna roll this so that I can roll the damage for it.
Yeah, get the damage out.
But
That would be.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait,
We're not the
what's-
most organized people.
We're working on it.
Austin
We're also
definitely
learning the system, so.
is a cycle.
That's-
There is sneak attack as
I mean,
well.
you guys know
It's-
Correct.
significantly more than I do. I don't know half these.
Oh, shucks.
I know how to roll a dice.
It also still does whatever the cold iron resistance is.
Which is +5, so 14 more damage.
And there is, reminder, alcohol inside it.
There's now alcohol
In the wound.
on it,
Mhm.
in the wound. I'm curious to see how you plan to do that next.
Yeah, that's the next thing I gotta work out.
All right. Next is the Shambler's turn, I believe. If that's your turn, Marcus.
That is my turn. Let me remove one out.
Here, we will-
Click your portrait in the top middle.
Oh, okay.
It's the Shambler's turn.
Marcus, why are you drinking in the middle of combat?
That's good stuff!
The Shambler, seeing the way of the dodo quickly,
One of our
it's not happy, so it's going to Vine Lash.
Seeing the way of the... What?
Oh fuck.
Dies.
Heck.
Die.
In case people remembered me saying it briefly, it has reach.
Ah! Oh, that's all of us.
Each creature, yeah, so each has its own individual strike. So, from left to right, we got Moss, then Georgia,
Oh, thank God.
then Lachlan, and then Marcus.
No!
Yeesh.
Ah, miss! Let's go! Let's go!
And the way of the ability, he's not getting any of the penalties of multi-attack here.
That's cool.
So that hits Marcus.
No. The
Or
14
that hits
misses.
Moss.
Yeah.
That does hit me, but it is it's not a crit, but it's very close.
Gotcha. Georgia, 16 question mark.
Does not. I got 18.
Is that
Shambler-
technically against me or Kuliak? We have different ACs.
You guys, yeah, it would be hitting
Or-
Kuliak.
or-
It could hit you too, but I don't want to try to figure out that map right now. But yeah, it'll be hitting for Kuliak.
Would
So I
it be
believe that will
beneficial to
hit.
make his...
It'll definitely hit. It just won't be a crit.
Yeah.
would it
they-
be
they share
beneficial
an
to make
HP
Koliak
pool?
a character sheet?
Yeah, we share HP,
Yeah,
but our
it does have a
ACs
character
and abilities
sheet.
are different.
He
Yeah,
does have
it,
his own
just, it didn't port over.
Yeah, because it's technically the paid version for
see.
Kuliak under pets, so it didn't port over well. So I will figure that out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
basically,
we have it now. I can fill it in manually since we have the sheet now.
Yeah,
So
and
I'll just
then
put it for next week.
so it's cool. So here is the damage for Moss,
Ah!
and
You
then
bastard creature!
for Kuliak.
I don't know why I was suddenly Irish, but
Get out
We're
of
all
here!
Irish today.
Try to steal the
you bastard
Irishman's
creature.
accent.
Lachlan shows up.
Look at
and
his
we all
cultural
pick up an
app.
accent.
A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4.
Cultural
Take your time.
cultural
It's not cultural
appropriation.
appropriation if you're like me.
Hey, you got the skin tone, right?
what do you mean by
Will's
that?
actually Irish.
So am I.
I am
I draw-
Irish American in that I'm Irish from like 200 freaking years ago.
Same.
Technically, me too.
Hey, look at
Also-
us.
Also very English.
That's true. That too. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
for
we have a bunch
last
of England too, but we don't like to think about
Me
that.
neither. Yeah.
No.
I'm very colorful.
Last
but don't like
thing, it's going to grab Kuliak. So
Hey,
I'll
stop
roll-
that!
How dare you?
Slash roll 1d20 plus 11. Same as that. 22 against Kuliak's DC. So with DC's here, it's 10 plus its ability. So whatever its fortitude save. So that's a
Fortitude
plus 10
save.
fortitude. Base.
So 20.
So so it does grab him. So Kuliak is immobilized and off guard. Off guard is a -2 to AC,
Gotcha.
and immobilized is can't move.
How dare you? Nobody touches my dog.
Let him
And that's the Shambler's turn. Moss, back to you.
All right, Moss is going to continue to attempt to, at least, lay into this thing, because, you know what, it's kind of fucking me up a little bit. So let's give it a...
It's frightened goes away on its turn or your turn?
Its turn.
Gotcha.
Which means it's very hard to actually stack Frightened, especially because you can only do Demoralized once.
I mean, it's a matter
And
of
that's
either
immune.
other people stacking it, critting it, or you're just giving everybody an essential +1 to hit it.
That's true. Well, in that case, I'm going to go for another nagging strike. Just continue trying to grab it, make it off guard, pulling out like the roots as I go. Did it ping that? Yeah, it did. And I'm gonna slice into the thing. Do I have any bonuses here?
To hit?
Yeah.
It is flanking because Marcus did the smart thing, so it is actually still off guard. Never mind.
Let's
Hells yeah.
go!
Oh! Actually, if it's already off guard.
Marcus knows what he's doing.
See,
If it's already off guard?
And I think
oh, Jack.
with
I
off
changed my mind.
guard, if a creature is off guard from 2 people flanking it, it's off guard to everybody at this point.
Oh, I like that.
Because I never found any feats that said, "Oh, well, when this is the case, you can get the off guard." I think it's off guard for everybody. I think.
In that case, then, I'm actually going to go for an intimidating strike. I'm going to try to scare the hell out of this thing as I slice into it, and I'm going to go for a regular slash. I don't think a 15 hits.
It doesn't.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll just go for a multi-attack. Or do I want to drink a potion? I'll probably be fine for another turn. I'm just going to go for a multi-attack against it. A 22.
22 will hit.
All right. Here's the damage. It has this, and it's going to be +5 slashing. My cat is so EP.
I feel you.
18 damage.
Gotcha. It's looking really rough right now.
Slicing deep into those, like, horrible tentacles grabbing on.
What more?
Die,
strength
you
or is
horrible
that
thing.
everything? Oh, and then you did hit it, so you do get frightened.
Why do I get frightened?
No, the creature.
No. Frightened is... That itself is a strike. So when I missed the intimidating
I
strike,
gotcha.
that's 2 actions, and I failed to hit it.
Oh, this would be your first. I see.
And this is my third, yes.
Okay, gotcha.
You got it?
Georgia. Of all the people to actually not get hit,
Yeah, right? I'm going to guide myself.
yep.
Bonk. And then I'm going to cast Phase Bolt. I'm going to try shooting it. Nope.
Good shot.
Not much I can do there. Oh shit! See what Georgia did? Georgia actually selected the
If you
target
hit-
thing.
Yeah, so also it's got a hotkey. If you hover over what you want to target and hit T, it'll toggle the target.
You said E?
And see how it automatically does the math for us?
Hold on, you said E?
T. Target.
C. T. Got it.
T is in Tom. Tango.
Found it.
Target.
Take your time.
Yeah, but Georgia 12 misses.
Yeah. I guess I unguide myself.
That's cool.
Hang on, would a 13 have hit? Because it didn't take into account my...
If hurting.
No, it really would not have. Okay, that's...
I can't
Burn
help
my
when y'all
guidance.
roll
Yeah.
twos.
Burn my guidance on it. Anyway, that's my turn.
All right. Lachlan. Kuliak is restrained. Can still attack normal.
And still attack.
Yep.
Okay. So it's just grappled.
Yeah. Can't
Yeah.
go anywhere. Can attack at normal.
Gotcha. So we're gonna act together. Kuliak's going to just, since it's trapped in the bush anyway, just gonna bite at it.
Get him.
Which is Come on, gang. Plus 8.
$27 will hit.
Okay.
Why is Koliak only a 1P? Oh, I see why, yeah.
I can't add in my additional stuff to that one, I don't think. Not a lot of damage. But then, so act together, it attacks. I cast a spell. There's no additional attack negative to that. Yeah. So I want to cast Ignition on the pile.
Yeah. So I believe it doesn't say anything about attack multiplier, which normally it fucking would.
Your mic quality just improved so much. Oh my gosh.
Mine?
Yeah.
I leaned in closer to.
Ah, okay. I was like, well,
Yeah, you have to do the asthma.
Is this
mic.
better?
Get real and close.
asthma. I've never heard it referred to as asthma, but I love that.
We're all just here having a good time.
Having a good time.
Would you like to hear me roll some dice?
Welcome to
I don't actually have any of my
94.1.
physical dice within reach, so I can't do the.
Sexy D.
So
roll some
you're trying to cast Ignition.
That was actually medicine. That was my meds.
He's gonna review this.
I don't know how
video.
multi attack pedophile works for you, so for now just roll it as normal.
Yeah.
Or if you want to ping it.
That's add the 2 to attack, and looks like you got a hit.
You know, we could probably make a lot of money off of
Yeah,
this.
no, you really
Yeesh.
could. Like that's actually. Hey, anyone
Now,
watching
if you
this?
want.
Sorry.
Oh, is this Kuliak doing it or you?
That's me doing it.
Lock.
So he does the attack, I do the spell. That's part of act
Gotcha.
together.
Here. We're almost at the end of session here after this fight. If I recommend using a hero point, because you always start every game with 1 hero point, and if you do something cool or you do the recap, you get extra hero points.
Or
Or
if
if
you
I
bring
just
snacks.
or if I just deem whatever I want for hero points.
I brought snacks.
And
to this.
remind me again what hero points do.
Yep, so hero points is the same as inspiration in 5e. We personally didn't use it in our game too much, but it is a straight reroll, so you roll poorly. It's not a nat 1. You want to do better. You reroll the d20, you take the new number. If it's below a 10, so if you roll a 9, on top of your normal modifier, you get an extra 10. So it's a
Gotcha.
reroll with a 50% chance of adding plus 10 to compensate for a second bad roll.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you
That's
roll a
assuming we're ever
7.
going to roll poorly.
Yep, so you roll the 7, you add 10 to that, it becomes a 26.
Gotcha. Okay.
And a 26 will hit with Ignition. What does Ignition do?
It
I can take a guess.
does some fire damage. Because it wasn't I'm assuming it wasn't a critical success. So
Twas not, but it still hits.
yeah, so it won't like light on fire, but it'll deal some damage.
Yep, roll your, I think it's 3d4?
Yeah.
Okay, now with the way weaknesses work, so it has weakness fire. Now the way weaknesses work, it's per, if I'm not mistaken, Ben, correct me if I'm wrong, it's per dice.
What was per damage instance?
Per damage instance would be per dice. I'm not 100%. I'll look that up later. So
Hang
I'll
on.
say for now
I
it's
got
just
you. Whenever you would take type of that damage, increase the damage by the value of the weakness. For instance, you were dealt 2d6 fire, and you have weakness 5 to fire, you take 2d6 plus 5. It's by instance.
Okay, gotcha. Good to remember now. Okay, so you have the 9. It has weak. What do you mean it has resistance fire 5? That's dumb. It has weakness fire 5. That's so dumb. It has weakness fire 5. I declare it.
Well, there's also that oil that's in it, or the alcohol.
Yes, and now the oil, I'm just gonna say, is gonna add 2 extra D4 to this,
Oh!
and it will. And I will say it will, because it has extra fuel for ignition. It will create the persistent fire damage of a critical success.
I mean, the
yeah.
persistence fire was 2d4, isn't that what you said?
Yeah, so you're gonna get the extra 2d4 now, and then the persistent damage will now exist, even though it wasn't a critical due to the alcohol. If that makes sense.
So that's
Yeah,
the
so
additional.
8.
Oh, no.
9 plus 8 plus 5.
That's not bad.
17, 22. He's just barely holding on.
Plus,
by-
I still have, because those act together, I still have one last attempt for Kuliak to attack, but it is with the negative modifier.
Yes. But just... Yes. I will need to look up how the fuck your multiple
So this
attack
be
penalties work.
Claws -4 for the modifier? Or would this be minus more?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, because this is the third attack, but you did 1, he did 1. I don't know how that divvies up. Let's just call it the third one.
They do share multi-attack penalty.
Gotcha. Yes, so it would be the -8.
That's lame.
-8.
Yes, because if you're using the claws, because that's how Agile works. Agile mitigates that penalty.
That's probably not even worth it to begin with.
You can always try.
+2.
In this game,
Okay.
it doesn't sound like it, but like +1 and +2 is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
On
adds up
top
very
of-
quickly.
On top of the game is,
I mean,
This is very
ultimately,
static.
I don't have anything else to do anyway, so I might as well.
yeah, fish for that 20. Yeah.
So
A lot of the game
plus-
does incentivize not just attacking 3 times in a row in one way or the other, so it works out for the most part.
Yeah, I just need to look at my for abilities and such things.
The amount of spells you have is crazy. Or the
I
amount of
don't have
spells
a
you
ton of
have
spells. I have a
to
lot of random abilities with the
Yeah, a
between
lot
me
of-
and
spells to go through.
yeah. All right, so this will be plus. You said it's -8
Yes.
+2.
Alas.
Yeah.
But that is the end of your turn. Persistent damage. When the fuck does that proc?
The start of their turn, probably.
Probably. That's what
Its
we'll call it.
turn.
Yeah.
It's
Marcus.
My turn.
This thing is barely holding on. You see the alcohol quickly ignited from ignition, fun fact. Quickly ignited and fueled the spell even more.
Thank God. Attack. We attack.
27 will hit. Roll damage.
And it is cold iron. Sorry.
Yep.
Good job.
And then describe how you slay this burning
I asked
creature.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to
End of its turn.
thrust
Gotcha.
into it and like
Pin that then.
pull up as far as I can, creating as big a wound as I can to let the oxygen get in and really just light it aflame, creating like a bonfire.
And it flame it quickly catches. And the shamble burns.
Let's go.
Moss leans back, terrified as the thing grappling him lights on fire.
And he
Ah,
falls
yeah,
to the
Moss.
ground. Burn it.
Hey, you're probably, as it loses its strength, you can probably get out of that without a problem. Or take a d4 of fire damage for funsies. Up to you.
I'll take a d4 of fire damage for funsies because I think that's fun.
Funsies.
That is so true. If we got to your turn, that would have been a problem, probably.
Pause.
Yeah, but people, thank you for bearing with us as we learn a new class and more rules come up. Questions?
That's a cool class. I have not looked into that class, and the more I'm hearing about it, the more I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, once I got it figured out, especially I think once I can transfer all this stuff over into Foundry, that should help me out
When it works,
because I won't be jumping between 4 different tabs.
right, and when it
Oh.
works, Foundry's fantastic.
Yeah, it
we've
seems
had-
like we've played a ton on Roll20, or I've played a ton on Roll20.
Yeah.
So this is just a new.
It is. We all
No.
play on Roll20 a lot too.
If it weren't for the fact that Foundry has this is a free module in Foundry to play Pathfinder, we would have had to pay for every Pathfinder book to play in Roll.
Yeah. So
Despite the fact that Roll20 is a free open source, like you can go to Archive of Nethys and play the game pen and paper,